Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. One man is confirmed dead following a rollover accident on I-70 at Vail Pass this morning. Authorities report the 30-year-old man from the Front Range was in a Toyota FJ traveling westbound when the vehicle flipped and careened over the median into eastbound lanes. The man was not wearing a seatbelt and ejected. No other cars were involved. Eastbound traffic was backed up for hours until 11:30. A Fairplay man is charged with 8 felonies, including vehicular homicide, for his role in a fatal car accident in Blue River this June. Final charges just came down today for Lucas Wertman. He's accused of driving drunk and smashing into a car with 4 people from St. Louis. The driver of that vehicle, a 22-year-old woman, died on scene. The rest were seriously injured. Wertman is out on bond. Making a cell phone call has been spotty this busy holiday week. Roughly 100,000 people are now in Summit. That's 3 times the year-round population, and it's jamming up the bandwidth. But a huge infusion of federal money could improve service.
The broadband component of it is really the infrastructure upon which the cell service runs on.
That was Assistant County Manager Andy Atencio. The feds just gave Colorado $826 million for broadband statewide.
It's key. It's also key to providing just basic services for, our businesses, as far as like being able to run credit card transactions on busy weekends.
That state broadband money is doled out in the next year. Summit is hoping to claim some of it, especially for broadband in far-flung towns like Blue River and Heaney. Welcome to Under the Radar with Frisco Town Manager Tom Fisher, introducing the county's newest housing authority.
We're just waiting for some signatures from council members in order to finalize the documents, and then it will be registered.
Frisco unanimously approved its own housing authority for one reason: developer tax breaks.
There is a provision in state law that if a housing project is associated with a housing authority, it is exempt from certain sales taxes.
But until recently, all affordable projects in Frisco were overseen by the Summit Combined Housing Authority.
We have 2 that are working through the entitlement process. We have development agreements with nonprofit housing developer to put those projects in place.
So what does this mean for existing neighborhoods like Peak 1?
Nothing will change with any other affordable units or deed-restricted units that already exist in the town of Frisco.
Tune in again soon for Under the Radar with local town managers. Local fire danger remains low today in Summit with no fire restrictions. And in local sports, today on the Warmup from iFurnish in Frisco and Kremling.
I'm Eric Brunner from Boulder, Colorado.
And what did he do?
I did the Firecracker 50 race here in Breck, and I won it.
Brunner covered 50 miles and nearly 7,000 vertical feet in just under 3 hours and 47 minutes, with the second place finisher, Tasman Kervis of Australia, right on his wheel.
He was pretty close behind me the whole last lap.
The race came down to a make or break hill.
I went on the Little French Gulch on the second lap and just put my head down and grinded it out.
Brunner is now one of only 4 repeat winners at the Firecracker.
Close to home for me. It's at high altitude, which is great. Training for some of the races I got coming up.
Brunner says he will be back next year, going for that elusive 3-peat. This has been the Warm-Up with Mountain Athletes. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.